Rodney, another week's training finished this evening here, obviously at the Oval. Game tomorrow night away to Ballymena United. Again, it's going to be another tough match, as they all are.
Yeah, tough place to go. Going to Ballymena is it's a tough venue to go and get the 3 points. But it's certainly a target of ours that we go there and we try to perform to the levels that we have been performing to. We make sure that we meet the levels of in terms of the intensity and the tempo that we're trying to play at. And we go and we treat it as the same as any other game, and we try to come away with 3 points.
And we've had a number of games. I think it's maybe 3 games in sort of space of 6 days. So it's sort of tough, but we're going to need to get used to it, especially with the games in hand we have, and still obviously in the Irish Cup towards the end of the season.
Yeah, that's right. But going Saturday, Tuesday, Friday is a little bit tougher. Obviously, the Friday match is going to be tough, but it's also going to be tough for Ballymena. We're in a relatively good place in terms of squad size. We've a lot of options, we've a lot of people who are fighting to get an opportunity and pushing to try and get a place in the team as well. So listen, we know that if we have to call on other individuals tomorrow night, that they'll be ready to go. And listen, it's good. Everybody wants to play games, and if they come 3 and 6, 7 days, then that's the way it is. We have to address it. We have to look forward to it, and everybody wants to play in the matches.
And how important is it to have that competition amongst the squad where your players know that you have to keep on their toes for when that opportunity arises?
Yeah, it's very important, and we went through a period not too long ago where we had a lot of injuries, and probably whenever you looked at your bench, you maybe didn't have the options that we've had this past few weeks, or past couple of weeks anyway. So it's great whenever you turn around and you see the quality that you have sitting in your bench. Like Tuesday night pass, we've like a junior, we've Rory, we've good players sitting on the bench, with James Singleton, who can all come on and contribute and are all capable of playing at this level. So it's great to have that option.
And as we sit currently 6th in the table, with obviously still plenty of games left and then games in hand, what's the mentality from now to the end of the season? Is it just to keep focusing on ourselves and chalk the games off and pick up 3 points every time?
I think it has to be that. I don't think we can look too far ahead. Obviously we want to do as well as we can, and we want to try and achieve something from now to the end of the season, and try to get some success at the end of the season. But we can only look at our next match at this moment in time, and if we keep winning our next match, then towards the end of the season or in a few weeks, maybe we can address that a little bit closer and see where we're actually heading.
And I suppose you've been in the role now, must be a month, but it seems you've had a number of games in that period. How have you found it, sort of stepping into the managerial seat?
It's obviously much better whenever you're winning games. So listen, we got off to a good start. Obviously Newry and Dungannon were 2 good games for us to get going. But we've steadily improved. I think our performance levels has got better as well. I think Tuesday night pass was a great occasion for everybody to be involved in, and getting the win against Linfield was a huge plus. But at the end of the day, it's only 3 points. It's only another win. And we have to look forward to try and get our next win as quickly as we can.
And in terms of obviously player news and squad news, we announced during the week there that Kieran O'Connor and Paddy McLean have left the club. Do you also want to just mention both lads? Yeah,
well, Kieran, 2 great lads first and foremost, and thank the both of them massively for their efforts at this club. Kieran O'Connor is a very talented footballer, and probably was travelling a long distance from Dundalk every day till training, and Kieran felt as if he maybe just wasn't getting enough reward or wasn't getting enough game time, and he understood that there was a lot of competition here as well. So it was a case of coming till a mutual agreement that we would terminate Kieran's contract till allow him till go and get a little bit of football closer to home. He obviously, towards the end of the season, he can't play up north because of the 3 club rule, so we give him the opportunity where he can maybe go and play with a club down south. And listen, we wish Kieran all the best, and hopefully our paths will cross in the future. A great lad, as I said. Paddy has decided that Paddy wants to pursue a career at this moment in time away from football. He's feeling as if maybe he doesn't love the game the way he should do, which you can understand. At the end of the day, if you go to your job or you go to work, you have to be happy doing it as well. So Paddy feels as if he wanted to take a little bit of a break from the football, go and pursue another career, and listen, the door will always be open for Paddy if he ever wants to come back. His registration will be held by Glentoran. yeah, I find he's probably one of the nicest lads, or one of the best lads that I've met since I come into the club. I had a very good relationship with Paddy myself personally, and unfortunately it probably came at a bad time for us as the window was just shut. But listen, it is what it is, and we wish Paddy every success. And obviously, as I say, the door will always be open if he wishes to return and take up the career of football again.
And in terms of squad players that we currently have at the minute, a couple of injuries that the boys that came back from injury, in terms of James Singleton and Conor McMenamin, must be great to get those guys back and amongst the squad again.
Oh, fantastic! And whenever you talk, you name two players there who are as good of players as there is in the league, and obviously Conor McMenamin can light up the game in a flick of a switch, you know. So it's great to have Conor back. I thought he done remarkably well for somebody who has been out for the guts of 4 months. Whenever he come back and started his first start on Tuesday night, I thought he was exceptional. James Singleton has come off the bench for us this past couple of occasions and has done extremely well as well. And probably the guys who have been in front of James have been doing so well have probably prevented James getting back into the team and getting a start as yet. But that may come sooner rather than later.
And in terms of injuries, we've in the treatment room at the minute doing some rehab. We've got Sean Murray and Sean Clucas. Just want to touch us on the injuries of both lads.
But Sean Murray has huge problems with his hips, but he has recently had consultations. He has spoke with surgeons, so there seems to be that there is the option of surgery, which will clear up will help his injury, and hopefully get him back on track till full fitness. But that's going to be a long-term injury. But we'll do everything we can as a club to help Sean along the way there. Shannon Clucas has a problem in his groin area, his lower stomach area, which has been an issue all season. But it has sort of got this stage now where Shannon needs complete rest. So I don't think we'll definitely not see Sean from now to the end of the season, and unfortunately it doesn't look like we'll see Shannon as well. It looks like he has to go through an extensive rehab program which will take him up to the end of the season.
And I suppose we touched on it at this very start of the season about having that bigger squad, but to sort of lose 4 players that we've just spoke about there after the January window shut's not ideal. Is there anywhere out there that we can maybe bring in somebody who's unattached? Has that been explored, or?
Yeah, well, we are exploring. We're always exploring avenues. You have the option of bringing in out of contract pros. But whether there's the right one for us as well, like we still have a lot of options, so we don't want to bring somebody in for the sake of bringing somebody in. If we manage to get one, it has to be what's right and what we need at this moment in time, and what we feel can come in and contribute towards success for this club.